Hi everyone, we're going to find the derivative of the function using the definition of derivative. We're going to also state the domain of the function and the domain of its derivative. For f of x equals 1.5x squared minus x plus 3.7. Alright, here's your definition of the derivative right here. I have this on my Facebook page if you want to save a photo of it. I know it's hard to see on here. So basically what we're going to do is just do f prime, move it down a little bit, f prime of x equals the limit as h approaches 0. Now we're going to do this part first. So everywhere there's an x, I'm going to substitute in x plus h. So I'm going to have this equals 1.5 times x plus h squared minus, and have another x, so x plus h again, and then plus your constant, which is 3.7. And then you subtract the whole function, which is 1.5x squared minus x minus 3.7. All right, and then you divide everything by h. All right, so simplifying this is going to equal, I know I squeezed it in there, but I'm going to write it out. So we have the limit as h approaches 0, and you're going to get, this part right here is just x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. So then I'm just going to multiply it by 1.5. So this is going to give you 1.5x squared plus 3xh plus 1.5h squared. Now let's distribute this negative, so that's minus x minus h. We have our plus 3.7, and then we're going to negate everything. So it's going to be negative 1.5x squared plus x minus 3.7. All right, all divided by h. This should have been a plus here, plus 3.7. All right, now, when you're doing the definition of the derivative, everything should cancel out except a term with h in it. If it doesn't, that means something went wrong. So, for example, these two will cancel out. The x will cancel out, and the 3.7 will cancel out. All right, and what we're left with is just these three terms with h's in them. If you got another term without an h, you did something wrong. Usually a lot of the mistakes happens, you forget to add that 3.7. Sometimes that happens. All right, so now we're just going to simplify this, and when I simplify, I'm also going to factor out an h because they all have an h. So this is going to be the limit as h approaches 0, and I'm factoring out an h. We have 3x plus 1.5h minus 1. Oh, yeah. All right. All divided by h. And this is our goal. Now our h's cancel. And if you substitute in the 0 into this h, you're going to be left with 3x minus 1. And this is going to be your derivative f prime of x using the definition of the derivative. Now, the domain. This is just a quadratic function. So we all know that opens up and what it looks like. So the domain of f equals the domain of f prime. This is just a line. So that means this is all real numbers. So just do double R like that. That is your domain for both of them. And I just put D for domain. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.